Would you like to know how I transformed her from this beautiful girl to this baddie? This smoky look is one that I had so much fun creating, and I cannot wait to show you. Sit back and keep on watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ginika Temple and I am the creative director of RTM Beauty and Makeup based in Calgary, Canada. So today I'm going to be showing you how I created the smoky look you just saw, and I'm going to be very detailed, showing you every single step, and all the products I use will be in the description box below. I already started off by moisturizing the skin and using a mattifying primer because she's super oily. Now I'm going ahead to use a full coverage foundation. To be honest with you guys, when it comes to foundations, I am a lover of full coverage because I feel like most of the time medium to light coverage foundations do not exactly get the job done for my clients, and I love when the coverage is on point, not looking heavy, but then ensuring that all the spots and everything on the face is looking flawless at the end of it all. For my clients, I try to avoid the use of color correctors most of the time because I feel like in some cases it makes the makeup to appear heavy. Now I'm going ahead to highlight the highest point of the face. I'm using a concealer shade that is exactly 2 shades lighter than her foundation color, and I'm using this to highlight under the eyes, just through the sides of the nose, and then also lifting up the sides of the eyes upwards, and also highlighting the center of the nose and the chin area. This is basically because I want to throw more light on those parts and give them a little more pop. Now once you're done with this, you want to go ahead to give it a good blend, and you would have something looking like this. For this step, I went straight on to use my setting powder directly after the concealer, which is not typically my procedure, but this time around I wanted to do something real fast and something that would still give me the same desired result. So now I use the setting powder. I first of all did a bit of setting before I came back to do more of baking. I then added a little more setting powder because I knew that I'll be creating a smoky look, and when it comes to black color or all these dark colors for smoky, you do not want to compromise on the fallout on the face. You don't want anything to touch the face. Now when it comes to brows, girl, this eyebrow pencil is to die for. This is Beauty by Chelsea eyebrow pencil. The shades are amazing. She's super dark, like the videos are not doing justice, but this shade ebony is the best thing that can happen to a dark skinned girl. Like there are so many shades for so many complexions, so there is something that definitely works out for everyone. What gets me every time is the ease of application. You don't have to struggle, you don't need to roll up too much pencil. You just it's just easy. Trust me when I tell you, this is one pencil that if you do not have in your kit, I don't know what to tell you really. Now I'm going ahead to use a primer from P. Louise. This is a specific primer for smoky look. I don't remember the shade, but I'll list it in the description below. And then I applied it around the perimeters of the eyelid, giving it a good blend with a fluffy crease brush. Make sure that your blend is super neat, because if your blend is not neat, it affects the outcome of your smoky look. Now once I was done with that, I went ahead to do my my transition. I started off with this very dark brown, but I felt like it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, so I did a maroon instead. Now I'm going ahead with a fluffy brush again to apply the black on the centers of the eyelid. Once you're sure you've done a very good application, the application has to be like super smooth, and I'm using a black eyeshadow that does not have any shimmer in it. If you want shimmer, that's okay, but I personally do not like smoky look with the use of shimmer. So I did the matte one, and when I want the extra outcome, I go ahead to use my pigments. Now my model slept off. I don't know if you saw that, but then girl is tired, and I can totally relate. So I went ahead to give the application a very intentional blend, and I further went ahead to grab another fluffy brush, the same one I used to apply the transition color previously, and that is what you're going to see me using right now to further blend out the edges of my smoky look. Trust me when I tell you, if the edges of your smoky look is not looking very flawless, you will definitely not like the outcome. So take your time with this process. Do not be in a hurry. Keep going back to look at what you've done, to see how it looks and see if you're comfortable with the outcome of the blending. So once you're done with that, you want to also, take a step back, see if you need to touch up your black eyeshadow. If not, you keep going. Now I'm using this fluffy half lash. This is not a full lash, it's a half lash, and I was intentional about that because I wanted something that would give me a cat eye effect, and that was exactly what this lash did for me. Most of the time the beginning of the lash tends to look very short, and then the end tends to look really long. That's exactly the kind of lash you see me using right now. And for this look, I wanted something super fluffy, something super, soft. I didn't want something that would be too light, because I can see that the lashes she came with were already very scanty and they were already falling off. So I wanted something that would give us this outcome of a very full and fluffy false lashes. I don't know where my tweezers went, but I went ahead to use my fingers. Nothing is stopping us, girl. Like, we are going all in. I don't like using my fingers, but then I had to use my fingers for this because I didn't want to spend a lot of time looking for tweezers here and there. So yeah, I took my time with this because it makes me slower using my fingers. So once I was done with that, I was very satisfied with the way the lashes were looking, and then I went ahead to line the eyes behind the camera. And now, as you can see, I'm lining with a dark brown lippy. Nude is my thing, especially when it comes to smoky look. Do your thing. If you like red, that's totally fine. If you don't, stick with nude just the way I have just done. And now I'm topping up with a lip gloss. A clear lip gloss is your best bet. If not, use a nude lip gloss, something that would definitely complement what you already have going on. So once I was done with this, the next thing was to blend out the setting powder I still had on the face. And to do that, I'm using this pressed powder from Nars. I love this powder because it has a very full coverage and it gives me this soft velvety airbrushed finish. I love it a whole lot. So I blended out the setting powder and I went ahead to use this Sephora setting spray that I recently got, and I definitely love it. And this is what the face was looking like at this point. Like, trust me when I tell you, this look was a bomb. What do you think? Let me know in the comment. Don't leave your girl hanging. Let me know whether you like this look. Are you going to be trying it out? Please, when you do not forget to tag me. Do not forget to mention me. I'd love to see your outcome as well. If you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button. I would definitely love it. And then click the notification bell so you do not miss when my videos go up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.